Well, welcome you to the screencaststartupraw.com. I'm going to be showing you how to set up a blog page and a home page on your website. Now, you can do this under Customizer depending on what theme you have, where it'll tell you under Customizer whether you want to make a particular page your static home page or whether you want to make it your actual blog that is going to be your home page. So that's one way you can do it. Another way you can do it is to actually go underneath settings, and under settings you're going to have reading. You're going to go to the third one under settings, which is reading, and you can hit your static page, and your front page could be one that you pick. And then if you wanted to make a blog page, you would just simply go to pages, and you could hit add new, and then just type the word blog here, send it out, go back over to your settings. I'm not going to do that because I already have something set for my blog page. I'm just doing this to show you. After you save this blog page, you go back under settings to reading, and then you would come over here because you've already selected your static page as your front page, and just find the word blog, click on it, and let's say this would be the one blog, and then you click on that, and then after that says blog right there, you hit save changes, and then you would go underneath appearance for one last step to menu, and then in here you would find the word blog and your most recent. It'll probably show up at the top. You click blog, and then you click add to menu, and then it will show up right here. I already have my home page in there, so I don't need to do that. But if my home page or my blog was not in there, I would do my home page and my blog, and then add them both to menu. They show up here. Then I just click save menu, and it's that simple. Then you go to the home page, and then they would show up at the top. So that's how they would show up at the top. You'd have your home page and you'd have your blog page. So that's where that would show up. Now I want to show you one more way to do this, okay? The way I do it with my websites is not this way, but there's an alternative, okay? Whenever I make a new blog article, what I do is I have what's called a little blog category. So I'll click that blog category, and every article that I want to show up on that blog category that's a blog, that's not a podcast, it'll show up there. And because I have a podcast on this website and a blog, that's why I do both. Anything I have a blog and a podcast on, or audio teachings, I separate them. And that way what I could do is I can come over to the menus page, because I've already made a blog category. So if you haven't done this but you're doing audio teachings, you would just come here, make a blog category, and then every article that you have that's not a podcast, it's a blog, you would just click the blog on the side, and then whenever you send that out, then that's what that would be. Then you just simply come over here. If you want to have a separate page where you show your audio teachings, and a separate page where you show, or a menu page where you show your blogs, you just do them under categories that way and separate them. And then you come under appearance again, if this is the option you use. If it's not the option you use, do it the first way I showed you. Then you come to categories, alright, and under categories you would click blog, and you would click the podcast, and then you click add the menu, and then those categories, and then you save your menu, and then you go to your front page, and up here you would have what would look like this. It would say startupraw.com/category/podcast. If I clicked on the podcast one, If I wanted to blog, it would be startupraw.com/category/blog when I went to the blog page. You see, so that way you can separate those two, and you don't have them all showing up underneath the blog post. If somebody's wanting to read something or if somebody's wanting to listen to something, you separate the two. So that's just another little way to kind of keep your content organized and to actually have a separate audio channel from a reading channel, and then if you're doing video, to have a separate video channel, you would do that as well for your videos. So with a category, I hope that this has been insightful for you.